We're back with the next to last episode of Neil at Noon, where we're talking about Dr. John Maxwell's book, The Difference Maker. And today we're going to talk about another challenge that many of us have, and that is failure. Yesterday we talked about fear. The day before that we were on problems. Today is all about failure, and it's key with our attitudes that we put failure in its proper perspective. So one of the things that we must remember is that earlier we talked about one of the first rule of winning is don't beat yourself. Failure. Don't expect failure. The law of human behavior says sooner or later we will get what we expect. Sooner or later, we will get what we expect. And I wanted to highlight that idea with a story from The Difference Maker here. It says, in her autobiography, actress Helen Hayes wrote about the Thanksgiving when she cooked her very first turkey. Before serving it, she made an announcement to her husband and son. Now I know this is the first turkey I've ever cooked, she said. If it isn't any good, I don't want anybody to say a word. We'll just get up from the table without a comment and go out to the restaurant to eat. Hayes went back to the kitchen and returned to the dining room with the turkey. There she found her husband and son seated at the table with their hats and coats on. I hope you have the same enjoyment from that as I do, but then also take away from it the lesson that I did. Don't expect failure, because the law of human nature, of human behavior, says that sooner or later we get what we expect. Something I think that is important for all of us to remember is that in life, failure is going to happen. We're going to fail. I've failed, but a key thing to remember is that just because you fail does not make you a failure. Failure is an event or an occurrence, not a person. So to live life fully means to risk something. So anytime we want to live life going all out, or we want to be better than we were yesterday or today, it means that we're going to risk something. Now, I love this quote right here, or this idea. It says, focus on next time. Failure isn't failure if you do better next time. Many times we get stuck in I wish I would have, I should have, I could have. What if we flip that idea or that mentality on its head and said, next time I will be more patient, instead of I should have been more patient. Next time I will choose a better eating choice, instead of, man, I failed at my diet, I lost again. Finally, I want to remind you of two things. Make failure a gauge for growth. The only way to get better is to try something new, to change, and that requires you to fail at something that you might not be good at or that you haven't attempted before. And then the three words that I hope become some part of the mantra of your life, and those are never give up. I love you, God loves you, and there's nothing you can do about it. And until next time, don't be average, be world renowned. We finish tomorrow. Peace.